Hi everybody! Today I want to start talking about interleaved practice. This has been the biggest game changer for me personally in terms of how I structure my practice, but also in terms of making me much more reliable on stage. In a very quick nutshell, when you do interleaved practice, you are switching often between different things rather than just focusing on one thing for a big block of time. I have a whole video about interleaved practice that I will link to. I also have a whole mini course on interleaved practice, and I talk about it a lot in my book, so there's a lot of information out there for you to learn more about it. The science is very, very clear that interleaved practice is far superior to blocked practice, doing one thing for a big block of time, both for learning things and for performing things well. In the coming days, I'm going to have a whole bunch of different interleaved practice strategies for you, but I want to share one today that I do when I'm preparing for performance. So what I do is I make a list of my hard spots. For my example that I'm going to play for you in the next video, I'm going to have 5 hard spots. So I make a list of my 5 hard spots, and then I'm going to perform each one in succession as if it were a concert. If I'm happy with the performance on a given one, it gets a tick mark on my list. If I'm not happy with it, it doesn't get a tick mark and I just have to go on. Once I've gone through all 5 spots, then I go back to the beginning of my list and I start over again. On that second time through, if it's good, again, it gets a tick mark. If it's not good, not only does it not get a tick mark, that given spot, but I have to erase any tick marks I already have there. My goal is 5 tick marks per spot. I'm not going to do 5 playthroughs because the video will be way too long. I'm going to do 2 playthroughs of my whole list to show you how this works. I highly recommend trying this out. This will really show you what you're ready to perform and what you're not ready to perform. Just to be clear, this is not something you should do early on in learning to play something. This is when you're getting ready for a performance and you're testing, are you performance ready? I have a concert coming up in about a month, and so this is the perfect time for me to be doing that kind of work. So try this out today, see what you think. If you've never done it before, it will feel very frustrating, but it is well worth it. I wouldn't dream of getting on stage without doing this now. Okay, I've picked out my 5 spots that I'm going to test whether I'm ready to perform them on. Like I said, I have a concert coming up in about a month. This is stuff I've performed before, but I haven't performed it in a while, so I'm bringing it back. These spots were kind of rusty, so I've practiced them in the last few days. They feel fine now, so now I need to test if I'm ready to perform them. So I'll put a screenshot in of my 5 spots so you can see them. Sometimes I do this all within one movement. Today it's across multiple pieces and multiple movements, but it really doesn't matter. Also, when I usually do this, I have usually 7 to 8 spots, but I don't want to make this video crazy long. So what you won't be able to see is what's going on in my mind. So before I perform each one, I'm making sure that I'm thinking what I want to be thinking when I'm on stage, that I have the right performance mindset, that I'm like in the music, because that's just as important to practice as the actual like notes and rhythms and things like that. So here we go. Almost, but that first chord was not in tune. Oh wait, no, I don't get a tick mark for that. No tick mark. Okay, second spot. Okay, I'll give myself a tick mark for that. Third spot. Okay, I'm going to tell myself tick mark for that one too. Okay, next spot. For that. You can see that they're varying lengths. Some of them are really short, some of them are longer. Okay, last one. I'll give myself a tick mark for that too. Okay, so first one wasn't very good. The rest of them, I would be happy with that in a performance. So now we'll go back to the beginning. Hopefully I will get a tick mark on that first one. And if I mess up on any of the other ones, I'm going to have to erase the tick marks. I earned that last time. All right, first one again. Okay, that was better. I will give myself a tick mark for that. Second spot. Okay. Third spot. Okay, I missed that shift, dang. Okay, so I have to erase my spot for that. Too bad. Okay, next one. Last spot. Okay, I'll give myself a tick mark for that. Okay, so if I was going to continue doing this, which I'll do off camera, I would go until I had 5 tick marks on each spot. So right now, the first spot only has 1, 3 of the spots have 2, and then there's one with 0 because I lost my tick mark when I missed that shift. So this is usually how it goes at the beginning. It's I lose some tick marks because that shows me that it's not ready to perform yet. That spot where I missed the shift, I can play that. I can play that shift fine. I just wasn't thinking ahead well enough to think what I needed to think to make that shift. So that's what I need to practice, and doing this process will help me with that.